Hey, I'm Kamal Imani, one of the happily married men in America. My wife and I have been together for 25 years this August. We were together before that like friends. How many of us have them for like 2 years before that, right? So I want to share 5 keys to relationship success that I learned on this roller coaster ride, okay? And that is 1, faith. 2, communication. 3, money. 4, sex. And 5, vacation. All right? So write that down or repeat it after me. 1, faith. 2, communication. 3, money. 4, sex. And 5, vacation. Now, of course, you got to keep the faith. Like when you get married, they say forever or for better or for worse, right? Always and forever. For better or for worse. You don't know what's going to happen in sickness and in health. For richer or for poorer. You don't know what's going to happen down the line. At the honeymoon time, when we all got the butterflies and everything is good, then you don't see 5 years in advance. You don't see 1 year down the line. The lady's thinking about her wedding, and the man got the butterflies, and he's thinking about the party, the bachelor party with his friends, and then the honeymoon. Yeah, we're going to Cancun. You know what I'm saying? We're going to Waikiki and all of that. That's all good. That's the honeymoon period when everybody got the butterflies. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's so sexy. Everybody got good jobs and doing good, right? But then down the line, the roller coaster ride starts. So you have to be prepared for that. So I've developed 5 keys. 5 keys. Let's see here. So I've developed 5 keys. And that is 1, faith. When we first got married, well, before we got married, I got laid off 2 months before that. We kept the faith. She still wanted to get married. I was like, whoa, this ain't going to work. How could I, but I collected unemployment and I found a job and I worked out, but I had to also work out spiritually. I had to stay positive and keep the faith, and I got another job, and we started moving upwards and forwards. So it was cool, but we kept the faith. The other thing is you have to communicate. You have to communicate about everything. You have to communicate about faith, about money, about sex, and you have to plan your vacations. You have to plan your vacations. We'll get to that. That's important. But I want y'all to ask me questions, put them in the comments. I want you to like and subscribe. I will get back to you, okay? So we're just keeping this brief. Like the book I have called Let's Bring Back the Butterflies. I keep it brief so that you can have a conversation piece, so you can talk about it. We have to talk about it. Once you stop talking and you shut down, the relationship goes to the ground. All right? So let's keep it up. Let's always talk and talk sweet to each other. When you're mad, cool off, come back, talk sweet to each other. All right? So first is faith, then is communication. We got to talk about everything. We got to stop the world. We're on the same team, you and me, one-on-one against the world. Like Houdini said, we got to talk about everything. All right? So after communication, there's money. We definitely got to talk about money. We have to plan money. These people think I'm Steve Harvey. They come by, they stop, and they look. Hey, I'm not Steve Harvey. Some people think I am, but I'm not. All right. All right. So we got to plan with money. We got to try to keep that credit up, right? You make one mistake, your credit goes down. Stuff like that. Got to keep your credit up. Got to have emergency fund because emergencies happen, right? So it's things like that. And you want a vacation plan, and you want money for the holidays. And you can have a lot of money, and if you're not careful, it's gone. So you definitely have to plan with money. Whoever's the best person with the money, roll with it. My wife is better with money than me because I'm an entrepreneur and a risk taker. She's more conservative, so I try to give her most of the money and let her give me an allowance. Now, that happens with men, though. We get an allowance. But, in a sense, it's like that because I'm like, I don't need all of that. Here, take it. Take it for the food, the bills, the this, the that. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. As long as I got you, baby, and I got the roof over my head, and I got the car and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Got my computer and my phone. I'm all right. I'm all right. All right, so where we at now? Money's very important. But on the real, a man that cannot provide for his family feels horrible. We get depressed. That's why some men, and they shouldn't do it, but they walk away. Some men definitely shouldn't hit a woman or children or abuse anybody. The stress of not being able to provide, which is in our DNA as hunters and gatherers, it could break a man. It could break him. You know, so women have to understand that, but men, you also got to keep trying. When you lose your job or things go wrong or you need a second job or Uber or whatever, you got to keep trying. Sometimes you got to fall back on that what? Faith. You got to surrender to the Creator, God, whatever you call it, him, her, universe, whatever. You got to surrender and you got to come on back, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Therapy is good. If it's self-therapy, if it's herbal baths, if it's working out, whatever it is, if it's prayer, meditation, creative visualization, and always positive thinking. Because when you think positive, you go up. When you think negative, you go down. Where we at? Let's see. After money is sex. Communicate about sex. See what she wants. See what he wants. How they want it. When they want it. When they don't want it. Why they don't want it. You know what I'm saying? But why you want it? Oh, honey, I need it. I'm at that point. You got to talk. You got to talk. If you don't talk, somebody might start getting that side person or whatever. That's not good. And the reason none of that's good is only because of deception. You never want to cheat because cheating is deceiving. You don't want to deceive someone. That's your partner. Talk about everything. Be friends. Stay friends from the time when y'all had that honeymoon, right? All right. And lastly, vacation, vacation, vacation. I don't care if it's a 1-day vacation. I don't care if it's an overnight vacation, 2-night, 3-day weekend, 4-day cruise, which is all affordable for most people. And especially if the money ain't there, go to the beach. What, $35? Come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You pay for parking, buy a little food, might bring a little food, walk on the boardwalk. But these kind of things will save your relationship. Whenever you see that you're getting in a rut, then take a little vacation, you know, whether it's the little village in the town, whether it's the beach, the lake, South Street in Philly, the park, Atlantic City, Las Vegas, New Orleans, overseas, whatever you can afford. But just getting away, even like I said, a basic stroll through the park, get some vegan food if you're about that, or get you a dirty hot dog if you're about that. Go into the city and just chill. Hit a museum or aquarium, you know what I mean? But whenever you're getting in a rut, you got to break the monotony of the relationship, okay? Break the monotony of the relationship. So that's basically it. Maybe I'll come back and elaborate on these things. I got a lot of examples, but just let me know. Again, my name is Kamal Imani. The 5 keys, because they're not really in any particular order, but then they are. Because you got to have faith first, so I'm going to break it down. You got to have faith through everything. Then you got to communicate about everything. You got to have faith and you got to communicate about your faith. You got to communicate about the money. You got to communicate about sex, and you got to communicate about vacation. Ah, y'all see the ring, right? Ah, yeah. Oh. Nah, and it could be good, and keep the silly in it, and keep the humor. We watch a lot of comedy, and we just try to have a lot of fun, you know? Try to have a lot of fun. And if I see her down, I ask how she's doing, and she see me down, she asks how I'm doing. Yo, what's wrong? What's going on? What's blah, 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 blah. All right? All right. Oh, the kids, that's a whole nother story. But again, you got to communicate about it. You got to communicate with the children. You got to keep the faith. You got to take vacation. And now the sex is different because you might need to do things at different times and different ways. But some people be like, oh, you get married, you don't have sex. Well, if you don't want to have sex, I guess, but there's ways, and there goes that vacay again. Vacation, vacation, vacation. There's ways of getting around those children that be blocking. All right, my name is Kamal Imani. I'm author of the book, Let's Bring Back the Butterflies. It's a small book, but big in quantity, and it's really a conversation piece. So you could talk about sex and talk about money. Just read it and talk about it. Read the chapter, talk about it. Read the chapter, talk about it. Read the paragraph, talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about all Oh yeah, go out, party. I like cruises. Cruises have everything. They got the club, they got the casino, they got the food, they got the weight room, they got the pool, they got the runaround track, they got the everything, roller coaster, they got the steel drum band, they got food everywhere. Did I say food? They got food everywhere, dessert everywhere, they got drinks, whatever you need. You could go on a little 2-day cruise, 3-day cruise, 4-day cruise, you know, for $500, $600, $700, $800, $900. Why not? Let's go. See you there. Peace. Kamal Imani. I'm out. One love. Success.